extra time.
Yeah, I think from a personal point of view, I'm ecstatic. I'm really excited for the team. Yes, it's good to put a personal performance on the board, but I'm really excited in the way that Australian cricket's heading. The way we prepared for this game, the way that we did our research on the players, everything leading up to this game, I felt was absolutely perfect, and obviously the result tonight was ideal.
And what about personally? Can you just talk us through a couple of the wickets, I suppose, Virat in particular?
Yeah, I was actually probably a little bit disappointed where the ball came out. Probably bowled it a little bit too straight, but luckily enough had a fielder there that hung on to it. Marcus Stoinis hung on to it, so it's probably a wicket I'll remember for a very long time.
Jhye, what was the talk at half time with the score at 288? Did you feel like there was a good enough total to defend on that?
Yeah, look, it was a really good wicket, and we understood that it probably wasn't the quickest wicket in the world. So we knew when the ball got a little bit softer later in the innings that when we turned to slower balls and change of pace, that it was going to be quite effective. And we saw that at the end there. Everyone changed their pace really well and got a few wickets with that. Yeah, we thought it was a competitive score, and obviously 280 is a competitive score. There's a few larger pockets around the ground, so there's a few long boundaries, and I think we actually bowled well according to that tonight.
Andrew? What did you learn from your first two matches against England, your home debut, and then 3 games in a pretty tough series for the team back in England? What did you learn? Have you brought some of that into this season?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, when you have a series like that, then all you can do is learn and learn how to get better. Like I said before, our preparation leading up to this game was absolutely phenomenal. Everyone trained with great intensity. We had a really tough session during the week that got everyone up and about. And everyone was really excited to play this game. Everyone was really excited to get into the retro kits. And I know it's such a small thing being in this this uniform, but it just creates a nice positive sort of feel around the group. Everyone's really excited to get it on and throws a few flashbacks in there. So, yeah, there's very good.
Jhye, you've created a really great opportunity for yourself now, not just in this series, but to get picked in the World Cup squad when the big guys come back and play a role in England later in the year. I was just following Nash's question, really, that chance to bowl this year, do you feel like you can return, well, sorry, last year I should say, do you think if you go again in 2019 that you're in a really good position to take some big bags and make an influential performance on the World Cup?
Yeah, definitely. I'm learning every day. I'm learning more and more about my game every day. Really enjoyed being back in WA to be able to play probably a fair bit more cricket than I have last year. Played some Shield games and obviously started off in the Big Bash. Just to get the amount of cricket that I've played under my belt has been ideal. Just in that learning process, just being able to really hone in on my skills and know what I'm good at and learn what I'm good at. So when it comes to next year, obviously as a long-term goal, it would be great to get there. But my focus purely is on these next 2 games.
And do you think you can bowl yourself onto an Ashes tour?
Well, it's the dream. I would love to play an Ashes tour. I think obviously if I keep going well, then nothing's out of the question. But as I said, my focus is here and now, and we'll go from there.
Jhye, how often in your life have you been told that you don't look like a fast bowler to start with? and secondly, because you don't come across as the big burly Aussie pacer, but you still hit like really good speeds. How does it come about?
Yeah, it's a question I get a lot. When I was younger, obviously a lot of people told me that I wasn't going to be a fast bowler. That's just reality, you know. We saw a lot of big, tall, strong fast bowlers, and I've always liked to think of myself as not better or worse, just different. And I think with that, it might, on certain wickets, wickets that aren't bouncing, I guess being a little bit shorter might get the ball to skid through a little bit more. Those sorts of little things. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's better or worse, just different.
And Jhye, just on Rohit's innings, big knock from him. What was the feeling like with him still out there, and just a word on his performance in general?
Yeah, look, he batted really well. Credit to him, he summed up the conditions just as well as we did. batted very patiently and knew the balls that he could put away, and he picked the gaps really well tonight. And you know, there was a period there they had a partnership through the middle, and almost, you know, could have taken the game away from us, but we were lucky to get Dhoni out LBW, and you know, we kept getting wickets from there. So look, he was very dangerous, and we understood that. So our plan sort of changed to sort of get him off strike and just bowled the other batsman down the other end.
Just another World Cup question. Has Justin had a chat about you in terms of sort of where you sit in the pecking order? And I suppose, is it weird at all when you're sort of in the dressing room and you look around and think, you know, if the big three do go, then there's probably only one of us who's going to be on the plane with them?
Yeah, look, I haven't really had the conversation with him, and I don't think I need to just yet. I'll keep coming back to it. You know, my focus is on these two games coming ahead, and look, Justin said that it's a great opportunity to be able to push your selection for the World Cup next year, but we've still got a lot of white ball cricket before now and then, so I think it'll be for me to concentrate on these two games, and then if I'm lucky enough to get picked for the next tour, then it will be concentrating on those games, and then, you know, if I get picked, I get picked, but all I can concentrate on is what's happening now.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.